Are you trying to communicate to me, Brianne? You're most You should take something for your sinuses, Brianne. And my daughter got them, and she said, let's show my dad how to download music. And so she said, come on, come to the computer. And I was, I was trying to be cool, but inside I was like, ooh. She said, now look, here's what you do. You pick the song, you type in, you find it, and then you just click this button. You just click the button, the mouse. You click the button. And from space, out there she can't define it. Her friends can't define where actually it is being held. Although they have answers for everything, they don't know where it is. But it's coming down, and it's magically going into my phone. And I'm thinking to myself, that's like 8 songs on one side, maybe 8 on the other. You remember the cassette? It's just a click of a button. Just one button, Dad. No, it's one button. So I did it. I started justifying. I started saying, well, you know what? No, we had downloading. We had downloading back in my day. Girls, we did. But in my day, it wasn't the click of one button. It was the click of 2. Play and record. Remember? We would have the cassette. We had these cassettes. I see some younger faces going, oh. We had these cassette players. Cassette was a tape. There used to be a physical thing you could touch. There was a little tape, and you put it, and then and how you would do it, how you would get the song is you would have to listen to the radio. Listening was not enough. So you would have to call in to the radio station. Why? Because the request lines are open. And so you would call the radio station, and there was would you get through? No, you wouldn't get through. See, young faces. There was a thing back then called the busy signal. You don't know about it. You don't know. But it is the most violating thing. Just like, ah! And so what you would do is you would hang up the phone and you would call again. Oh, you mean redial? Nay. There was not a redial. There wasn't even buttons. There was this. You get that one number halfway there, and you realize that's not the number. I gotta start. You can't just take it back. You have to hang up. It's the antique looking phone. You hang it up on the top like that, and then you got the curly cord, and you have to start over about 15 times, and then finally it would happen. You would hear. Oh man, this was a moment. This was like, because you are going to talk to the celebrity DJ that you hear on the road. He makes like $13,000 a year. This guy. And then he would answer. FM 104, KKYK, your number 1 hit music station. What can I get on for you today? You were trembling. celebrity. And the other thing is, you have to pick this song correctly. This has to be done with precise. You can't just go in and say any song, because see, you can't rearrange the order of these songs. This is your mixtape. If you had Sister Christian by Night Ranger played the last, you've got to bring it up a notch. Can I hear MC Hammer Can't Touch This? MC Hammer Can't Touch This. Coming up next for you. Thanks for calling your #1 hit music station, FM 104, KKYK. It's coming up next. It's coming up next. But it wasn't coming up next, was it? That DJ was a liar. But you may be something that's going wrong. I don't understand. And you'd be like Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings, just saying, "He was here, it, is it, was it?" Yes, he is going to play. He tells us he's coming up next. Never going to play it. He is messing up such masterpieces. No, not listening. We'd be waiting and our hands are cramping, and I think that's why we got carpal tunnel so bad in our... Finally, you get tired of waiting on it, so what'd you do? You turn the station. Because there's always 2 stations that played your genre of music. There's always 2. And so you would turn that station. Young Faces. It was not pushing the button. There was no button. The only button was the power button. And it was this big. And this thing started. It was the turning of a knob. You could not get it. And finally, the only time you get a station is down in the 80s. In the 80s, like in the 88 region, you could get a station. But it was always that Christian, when he was on the cross. I was on his mind. 2 stations. And finally, after a little season of that, you'd finally get back to the station you started on. Guess what song was ending?